Welcome back to the channel. This is Football Temple brought to you by Azar Studios. Chelsea, they do blood money. I mean, get rich away Chelsea, they do. Which do Chelsea they use catch Arsenal? Because how do you explain the fact that Chelsea are able to convince Arsenal to pay and fork out as high as £52 million for a player who no fit even guarantee you 10 goals in 3 seasons? Noni Madueke is very close to completing a 5-year contract and joining Arsenal from Chelsea, making him the 4th attacker Mikel Arteta will be signing from Chelsea since he took charge. Joining me is a man who has not tasted Premier League victory. He has not tweeted Premier League victory as an Arsenal fan, disguising to wear a Nigerian shirt so that you don't see his problems. The Bishop, Nonso Arinze, a bishop who has seen the future, but I know he never saw this one coming. Nonso, what is really happening to your Arsenal? Because make me understand, in everything that is in this life, how is Arsenal going for Noni Madueke?
See, I'm sick to my stomach. When I first heard that news, I was like, what is Mikel Arteta? And the fact that the report stated that Mikel Arteta gave the go-ahead to complete the signing. For a man who is looking for a winger who can, push Bukayo Saka all the way. You are still in talk with, of course, Berechi Eze. You are still in talk with Rodrigo, even though we hear that right now the club have told him to leave his surplus requirements after they lost scandalously in the Club World Cup. So it's somebody can also get us where it's in the market. And we hear that Arsenal have been having conversations to, like you said in your word, fork out £52 million for a player who can barely score goals nor assist, who is neither a starter, someone who, let me use the word, let me make it, someone who is surplus to requirement at Chelsea. You're paying the same amount of money people are paying for Kudus, for Boca Gibbs White. You're paying for Noni Madueke. I'm trying to make sense of it because I still can't phantom it. I can't understand it. I don't know what footballing sense Arsenal is making with that deal. For me, I can't. I said it. It's a no. It's not a step down. It's just more like you're complaining that your squad is huge. You're having so many players in your squad who are not good enough, who are bit part players, and you're buying on Madueke for £50 million. It's unacceptable.
No, so Noni Madueke is 23 years. He was signed from PSV Eindhoven about 2 seasons ago. By Chelsea. He's had his best ever season as a professional footballer. Yeah. Well, this season he's still on because Chelsea are still in the Club World Cup. He scored about 11 goals in all competition and, of course, 4 assists in all competition. 15 goals contribution in all competition for the first time in his career. And this is his 6th full career as a professional footballer. Yeah. So, what is the conviction? Now, I'm trying to understand what is the positive.
Make sense,
He's
right?
young.
Yeah.
Of course, got years ahead of him.
He can
play the Bukayo Saka role. A proper player to replace, of course, to deputize Bukayo Saka. But is it the man to give Arsenal the title? Because at this point, Arsenal should be going for players who are better than what they got.
Because how do you buy a deputy £52 million? When people are buying players who will bust to their first level for that same amount of money from Spurs, then for Bayern Munich. You buy a deputy. We know he's naturally not going to. He's in the national team. He's nowhere near Saka. In the quality of play, he's nowhere near Saka. You're buying someone who's going to sit on the bench and play second fiddle to Bukayo Saka for £52 million. It's sickening. That's my problem. If you're buying him back for $10 million, I will understand. For that huge amount of money, Chelsea were adamant that they would not take anything less than 50, and you went to pay. For a player, they say it's surplus requirement. And see,
maybe because of he's young, he's got future sell-on clause.
But why do Chelsea want to sell him? Ask yourself that question. How many players have you gotten from Chelsea that have succeeded? I can count one.
Peter Cech.
Well, come on, that was success. I don't know what success is. And then you get
David Luiz.
The reason I want to let him go is please don't go there. Come on, guys. But the truth remains, guys, let's be realistic. Noni Madueke's problem is consistency. He plays his game. He's all out of this world. Scoring goals, making assists, making runs. You're like, wow, this guy's got a bright future. Watching the next 2 games, and the guy is off. And for every great player in football, the reason why the Sakas of this world, the Eden Hazards of this world, the Marias of this, it's consistency. You can't be off and on. And you buy the player, Saka is always on. So if you're going to drop Saka for Madueke, are you sure you're getting the Madueke that is on, not the one that is off? Because he's not going to play much. I don't think he knows that already. he's not going to play much. Except he's going to do something astronomical, something out of this world to force himself into the starting lineup. As I sit right now, even with Trossard, I don't think I'll pick him ahead of a Trossard. So for me, it's really sad. So I don't know, man. But I think my problem with this signing is the fact that you are buying somebody who is automatically a backup for that amount of money, who is lacking consistency. Fight with who? Funny enough, he's playing with Arsenal. See, the first name, when you talk about Arsenal, the first name you hear is Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka is the first name you hear because of what he has done for the team for some time now. Will Noni Madueke nudge him out of that team? Will Noni Madueke play at the number 10?
Is this a clear statement that Chelsea is a bigger club than Arsenal? Because if you look at it, Chelsea have got big players, of course. They're thrown out to Arsenal every season. So it just makes sense that when football fans say Arsenal is a bigger club in London, it is clear to say that Chelsea is the biggest club in London. I don't think so. It's
just different transfer structures. You know,
so why is Chelsea not going to Arsenal to get players?
Arsenal is financially viable, not Chelsea. Chelsea have how many players? Do you know how many players have to sell before the start of the season to ensure they don't breach?
Because with Chelsea, Madueke is guaranteed winning the Club World Cup, the European title. But with Arsenal, what is the guarantee?
Even the way you're saying it, you're not even confident.
What is the guarantee of winning something?
The best he won was the Conference League. And it was
in 2 years, he won the Conference League. If he won Arsenal in the last 2 years, he would have just been finishing second.
Conference League, the third tier of European football.
But it's a title.
In the 4 years ago, he wouldn't have been playing in Europe. Let's make that fact as well. So that tells you the lowest state is coming from. Like I said, squad player fine, £50 million, insane. Can he drop the first name in Arsenal's team sheet? Saka, no. I just hope he blows my mind. I hope he blows my mind by the time he joins Arsenal.
I hope he blows the mind of every Arsenal fan when that deal is completed. Noni Madueke to Arsenal. Here we go. Football Temple brought to you by Azar Studios.